Hey, what's up, guys? Alright, what we're going to do right now is we're going to tell you and show you how to properly install an AMD Athlon Phenom processor, quad-core. What this processor is capable of is basically blazing fast processing speeds for your computer. Just a couple precautions we want to tell you. If you're going to practice this and not actually go ahead and do it, if you don't think you're a professional or super uberly skilled at this, we'd recommend you do it on some kind of motherboard that you got from a junkyard or your old neighbor's house. And not a $900 motherboard like we are going to attempt to do right now.
Because we pro.
It's all good. Alright.
Yep.
Jeremy is now going to explain you just basically the components that we can use and what we're going to use and things like that.
Alright. This is your processor, of course. And you're going to make sure you want to put this in pins down, not like this. And this is the ZIF socket. It's 0 something, doesn't really matter. Alright.
It's something that makes your computer work.
Yeah. You can just put this in whichever way you want. Just make sure you just like push it in the pins, but if it gives you any trouble, make sure to just push back.
Right, what? I don't think, hold on.
Yeah, make sure to get good tapping because you don't want the pins to be unsecure. Okay.
All right,
then you take the lever, and this lever pretty much just clamps it down. There you go.
Keeps it from going anywhere because we don't want anything to fall out because then your computer won't work. So
yeah, see, stays on. All right.
Right.
Now the next thing you would supposed to do is apply thermal paste. This is thermal paste.
And what that thermal paste would do is basically keep this from going places and also help transfer heat better. Now this thing is not a grill, so you do not put this on your stove in place of that grill and cook steaks on it.
Yes. What the thermal paste does is it conducts the heat from the CPU out of it into the heatsink, which then puts it into the computers.
Some people call it a heat spreader.
Yes, some idiots call it a heat spreader. But what me and Louis have found out in our years of extensive scientific computer discoveries and experience is that you can actually, instead of using this thermal paste, which was $10 for a little tiny tube, you can actually just use a common household item, peanut butter.
Creamy. Because if you use
peanut butter.
Yeah, because if you use the crunchy, it's not going to basically spread the heat too much and could cause some problems. Your computer could overheat, and in turn, you won't have a $900 computer, which I think I'd be pretty mad if that would happen.
Yeah,
would you?
Yeah, I mean, because $900. I mean, who has that laying around?
I know, for real.
All right. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take this out of there because it's gonna be easy to show.
Because you definitely don't want peanut butter on your motherboard other than on the top of the processor for the heat spreader.
We also recommend you probably should leave your motherboard in your case when you're doing this, but we're pro, so we took it out so we could show it to you better. Alright. Louis, you want to apply the peanut butter?
Yes, I will. What you want to make sure to do is when you apply the peanut butter, it's a very careful process. You don't want to rush it, because if you rush it, you could get the peanut butter on other places than just the processor. And yes, like we said before, it's bad.
It's very bad to have food on your motherboard.
This peanut butter. What we're going to do is we're going to take this match right here. What we're going to do is we're going to take this match right here and basically do this. Like this. So as to get some of the peanut butter off. We won't take it all.
Just pretty much like a pea-sized.
Yeah, pea-sized sounds about right.
Yeah.
Now, why you want to use a match is because the end is red and it has some kind of components in there which
chemicals.
Which will help with the heat spreading. All right, what we're going to do is you're going to take this processor and apply the peanut butter.
Show the camera.
We're going to apply the peanut butter. All right. Basically, you don't have to use the tip of the end the whole time. Just basically to get the peanut butter spread around a little bit, just so that the chemicals in the tip of the match can evenly spread out for the heat spreading.
Yes.
All right. Then basically what you can do is take the whole match and just you just want a thin layer, almost see-through.
Yes.
Put anything thicker on there, it could cause some problems and bulk up, because peanut butter can clog up some stuff, not just your arteries.
Yeah, make sure you don't get it in the pins because that could clog your ZIF socket or something.
Just like your arteries.
Yes.
That'd be bad.
Although I don't think the ZIF socket is very important.
Well, that's something for you to look up on Google.
Yeah.
Alright, what we do, no matter how tempting it is to lick the rest of the peanut butter off this, I would highly recommend you not do that. We're gonna throw it right over there. Oh my gosh, I hit my shirt.
Well, yeah, who just cares, man? It's Jeremy's room. Who cares if it's dirty?
Then we're gonna...
Alright, quit eating peanut butter. Let's put the thing in. Alright. Now, like I said earlier, you can just kind of drop this baby in there. Doesn't really matter what direction, really. Alright, then you want to, just like before, Louie, quit eating.
Sorry.
Alright, what you want to do is just clamp down this bar. Alright, next is your heatsink, which is kind of important. I don't know.
And just again, just so you guys know, now, even though heat will transfer to the heatsink, it will not get hot enough to cook steak or burgers on. Basically what it will do is just take that heat, release it from the CPU, and basically the fans in the computer will take care of getting the rest of the heat out into your normal air circulation that you breathe.
Yeah, and what I've heard with AMD processors is that they're so advanced that you can almost run them without a heatsink, but we're just going to be cautious here in this situation and put it on anyway.
Actually, I think without a heatsink it will start smoking.
No, that was Intel. Alright, well...
It's okay, we're not going to try that, so, you know, like, you know, in our years' experience, we learn so much new stuff that we kind of forget some of the stuff we don't really use.
Yeah, you know.
Alright, let's go ahead and apply the
what you're going to do is
heatsink.
just kind of sit softly, gently, set it on there, and then make sure it has good contact. You know, so kind of smush it on there. Wait, there we go. Oh, it's good. All right.
I think we got. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Now, usually on a heatsink you have clamps, but I took mine off because I'm pro.
Yeah, and actually, if you take off the clamps, you know, sometimes it will help better. But like you can definitely see this is secure, not gonna go anywhere. So,
I got this. If you put this upside down, it won't come off. See?
Yep. See, it's still. Yep. It's still on there. All right, we're good. And that is how you properly install a CPU. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope you could follow all those steps. Have a good night.